So you're interested in YouBuild? Great, let's look at YouBuild in a little more detail. First, selecting what you want and ordering is easy, either online or at a YouBuild Design Center. YouBuild designs are grouped into libraries. You can browse the list of libraries on the left of the screen. There are libraries for closets, for cabinets, for various types and styles of furniture, and more. There are two types of libraries. Easy library items can be assembled using just a screwdriver. They use lock joints, which are an improved, modern version of the traditional cam lock joints. They require hardly any woodworking skills and can be disassembled for moving or relocating. They can also be glued to create a permanent joint. Easy Pro items require additional assembly functions like hand-applying edge banding. This shouldn't be difficult for anyone with a little woodworking experience, but we designate them as Easy Pro so you know that some extra effort is needed. When you select a library, the items in that library appear in the center column of the screen. In this case, we're browsing and selecting an upright cupboard. You can call up a 3D image and examine the design in detail. You can even see what it might look like in various wood species options. As you might expect, the price will vary depending on the material selected. Maple and birch, for example, are less expensive than walnut or cherry. To complement the face species, you can also modify the edge banding material. Most of the time, you'd probably select the same edge material as the face. But for example, you could also choose black edge banding for a more contemporary look. You can also view the assembly diagram to make sure you're aware of the number of parts and the way they go together. You can resize many of the items in the YouBuild system, which is a powerful feature that lets you custom fit your items to the space you have in mind. Once you're satisfied, just add the item to your YouBuild cart. You can add as many items as you'd like to a single YouBuild order. You should know that for YouBuilds that include more than one item, we price the entire YouBuild and not each individual item. There's a reason for this. When your YouBuild order is processed, all the parts from every item are positioned on the plywood to get the most efficient cutting possible, which to you means the lowest cost. YouBuild orders that include more items can be positioned more efficiently because there are more parts to work with. We pass these savings on to you. When you're online or using the YouBuild Design Center, you can save your YouBuild and return to it later to add, remove, or change items, or to place your order. We'll email you the status of your YouBuild as it is produced and shipped. Now, let's look at what happens when you receive it. The best way to begin the assembly process is by separating parts into individual stacks, one for each item. A color-coded symbol on the label makes this easy. Put the orange diamonds together, the blue triangles together, green squares together, and so on. Now, let's assemble the parts. If you selected an easy design, this is pretty simple. First, install the pins and fasteners in the machined holes. Dots on the joints, called assembly marks, show you which parts fit together and in what direction. Put the joint with one dot together first, then the joint with two dots, and so forth. The commercial-grade hardware that comes with your Easy YouBuild goes together with just a screwdriver. Before you know it, it's looking like the item you saw on the computer screen. Add pulls and hinges, and it's finished. Easy YouBuild library items come with everything you need, from fasteners and hinges to the pulls. I hope you can see why we say that YouBuild is custom quality made simple. So start today and see what you can build with YouBuild.